What's up, everyone? Been a long time, hasn't it, since I did a vlog. I hope you're all doing well. Well, it's December 20th, 2012. I'm still here, or most of us are still here. Granted, most of us are on a path of awakening now, and I credit all you people who have been diligent in staying with your truth, researching, and sharing online. It's because of all of our efforts that these things are happening now, and I show my gratitude to you. I want to keep it brief today. I really don't have that much to say because words cannot convey what I'm feeling anymore. I've been having so many paranormal experiences and premonitions that have manifest. Synchronicity is at an all-time high. I'm channeling now. It's really been amazing this year, what's happened. The last 2 years, actually. So, let's talk about December 21, 2012. What I'm going to be doing for most of the day is I'm going to be outside. I'm going to be out in the forest, drawing spirals in the snow. That's where I feel I need to be. I need to be, isolated, alone, and just at peace and quiet. And that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be out in the forest, enjoying every moment of it. What is to happen, I think, is going to be unique for each and every person. Because the more I study, the more I see that everybody has a unique perspective. Granted, a lot of people share the same perspective, but in each one, it's unique to that person. And that's how I feel anything that might happen tomorrow is going to be. There could be some kind of catastrophe, earthquake, volcano, whatever you want to call it. Some of my research has shown there's going to be some kind of alignment, and it may turn the sky a darker shade before nightfall. Um, Other studies show that you might just get an idea. It's going to be almost like an epiphany. You're going to remember things. You're going to open your third eye, see beyond the veil, and just know. You're just going to know how things have been working here. What we haven't been being educated with from our governments. So my advice is to keep a pen and paper handy. Write down any ideas or anything that comes to your mind if you start to feel some kind of strangeness. Because you have to act on that idea. That's the most important part of this whole awakening, is that when you get inspired and when you get that moment where the light bulb goes off, write down what you're thinking about and then make it happen. You have to act on it. And it may take time to act on it, but remain patient, remain diligent, and continue working at it. Because that is what will help you find joy and success and happiness. Myself, I've been building these coils. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to show you one of them. I have some documentation of it online, but this is the first time I think I've had it on my YouTube when it's fully constructed. This was my first toroidal coil, so the first one is always special, and I wanted to make it by hand. They have machines now that can wind these coils with pinpoint accuracy, but in my opinion, something's always better when you create it by your own hand. So you can see I really wanted to get more wire on it. Here is the feeds right here, positive and the negative. But until I can get shipping from an industrial supplier, I only have Radio Shack to supply me with the wire I have. So this was done with I believe it was two 40-foot spools of wire, and this is 26 gauge wire. I have yet to test it. When I do test it, it will be documented. But this is going to be what I base everybody I educate a vortex mathematics off of. I'm going to have this prototype. I have a working prototype now. And we all know that most humans don't really learn it unless they see it. You know, seeing is believing for most people still. Granted, that is changing, and I'm happy for that, but we've still got a lot of people out there who are going to be in a lot of shock when they see things that normally would be classified as science fiction or fantasy, and it's going to become reality. So, another thing I want to discuss is the winter storms that they're naming now. Now, if you've seen the names of them, you probably know that these names are clearly references to celestial bodies, gods, etc. And it's interesting that they would start naming them now, isn't it? And the Weather Channel gives this reason, another source gives that reason. The reason I believe they're doing it is because the storms are alive. And that's their way of trying to tell people that things are changing quickly. We have a blizzard here right now in the northwest. It's been pretty intense actually. We had snow drifts. We had about a foot or more of snow, and it's been very cold, very icy. It's not really abnormal for this time of year, but there's just something in the air that you can sense. It's alive, and I honestly think that's why they're naming these storms, is because they're alive. Everything is alive. It's just your conscious perception that classifies something as life. For humans, most humans won't classify life unless it's something that can consume and something that can produce. That seems to be the most relevant term for life as we know it, or as they know it. So anyway, um, I think I covered everything I wanted to cover today. In closing, I just want to tell you all to be open and surround yourself with things that make you happy, that bring you ease. Just be happy, because that's when things will happen for you. If you're mired in the energies of stress and hardship, you won't really get anywhere you want to go because you're not attracting that positive energy to your life. So just be happy, everyone. When you start to feel those negative emotions come in, acknowledge them and think of ways to see those negative emotions as a lesson that you need to learn. Something has to happen so that doesn't happen again. And the best time to do that is right before bed or right after you've eaten and you're full. Because that's usually the time when your body is at the most rest, your heartbeat is slowing down, you're getting ready to go to sleep, or you're, full and you're relaxing. So just try it. Try to maintain a positive attitude and just think of things that you want to happen. Think of a sign you would want to happen in your life. And I'm betting if you stay positive, it will happen for you. Or you'll have signs that will lead you down the path you need to go to get there. So in closing, I love you all. I hope you're all safe for this 21st, the end of the great cycle. Keep an open mind, but keep a discerning mind as well. There's going to be a lot of information out there, a lot of information. Just take what resonates with you and formulate your own stance from there. Build your foundation from there. And remember that you can make mistakes too. You could be proven wrong. I always admit that, I could be wrong about some of the stances I have, but that's the first part of fixing a mistake, is to admitting that you made one. So again, I love you all. Be well and be safe and enjoy the entire holiday season, and if everything does come to an end, I'm just happy that I was able to make a difference in one person's life. And I know that deep down in my heart, I honestly stood strong for everything I believed in. And I didn't waver based upon judgment or society or programming or any of that. And that's what I know I can take to the grave with me, is that I was honest always, and my ideals and my dreams for an advanced world of peace and harmony and love and abundance and joy was something that's genuine and something that is worth fighting for. Be well, everybody.